Hello everybody, Tanisha here coming to you guys to introduce to you one more story. This is a online story app that you can use with your iPad only. This is an iPad only story app, but it has so many amazing features. So we're going to take a pause real quick for an introduction, and you already know I have to include my son Bear's Beats. Guys, so one more story. I'm so excited about this, guys. This is an awesome app that you can use. A lot of times, parents, the screen time, it's a big deal. We're always like, screen time, how much screen time? This is a way to give your children some screen time for you to not have to worry about what they're watching, because you know they're looking at something that's appropriate, age appropriate for them. So what you do is, once you have it, you log into your account. It will tell you when your subscription is good for. Right there has a log out option. Don't click that, okay? If you're like me and can't remember all 75,000 of your passwords, don't click that. So then when you go
to one more story,
here's what it says to say.
I'm Benjamin D. Bookman. You can call me Bendy. Click on me to find out how it works. If you know how it works, choose the book you want to hear.
All right, so from there, if you need introduction help, and I'm going to tap this for you guys here in a second, you will tap Bendy. But if not, then you can just go ahead and you can work through the books. So I'm going to let Bendy do a little bit of explaining, and then I'm going to include a little snippet of my daughter watching this and my son Bam Bam. You've already seen Princess and Bam Bam, and then I'll be right back with my...
Here's the first bookcase. There are so many books on it. Click on a cover to hear the name of a book. If you want to hear that story, click on the green button under the book. Want to see more books in the library? Click on another color shelf.
The hole had twigs and leaves and owl feathers in it. It was their house.
they sitting themselves in there.
They're sitting themselves in there?
Yeah, they're
One night, they woke up and their owl mother was gone.
Oh! Someone captured her!
Oh no!
Oh no! What are they gonna do?
Where's Mommy?
Alright guys, so one thing that I love about this app is the variety of bookcases, and then they're also broken down by color, which is really good for children if they're trying to remember, oh, what book did I have, what bookcase was I on, and they have the color to remember that they were on that. And then it gives you options on, that way you know what to click on to learn the title, to learn more about it. So, for example, if we tap on this book, tapping on the book is going to give you
written by Mary Finch,
the title,
illustrated
the author,
by
and the
Elizabeth
illustrator.
Bell.
Okay, so we have the title, author, and the illustrator. And for those of you who are my age, if you were born in the 80s, you know about the Little Red Hen. That's something that we all read in kindergarten and we all enjoyed. Okay, I actually just used that for my book club, for my preschool book club class. I used that book. We had a series called When I Was Your Age, and that is the book that I used. So now if you scroll through the bookcase, it will automatically take you to the next cover. So the tabs are there for convenience, but if you scroll through, it will take you that as well. So you just kind of want to if your child just likes to get their scroll on, they have that option as well. Another thing that I like about this is the ability, in fact, we'll go to my childhood favorite. When you're ready to read, you just click on that button. And then it will start your book. Now, it's up to you to decide if you want to read it for yourself out loud, or if you want to read it
by Elizabeth
along
Bell.
with the person. So,
now it's time to hear the story. Click on the green arrow when you want to go to the next page. Click on me if you want the pages to turn by themselves.
So then here we have the I can read option, and then we also have a vocabulary option. And that just is different ways that the books can be read. So I'm going to tap vocabulary. And then this is going to give you vocabulary words. So you can click and touch on the word to find out what it means. So for example, in this book, the word is dough. And so here is the word dough, and it will play for you.
Dough is a mixture of grain and milk or water that can be baked into bread.
In addition to that, it will also play an example
The
sentence.
miller ground the ear of wheat into fine white flour. Who will help me make this flour into dough?
And that sentence comes directly from the book, so you don't have to try to guess. That sentence is from the book, The Little Red Hen, okay? When you hit the stop button, it takes you back to the main vocabulary page, and then when I hit it again, it should take me back to the book.
Now
okay?
it's time to hear the story.
If you tap on the I can read option, when you're reading through the book, it's going to let you read yourself, and it's also going to allow you to turn the pages yourself. So you're able to read through this book on your own. Your child is able to read through that on their own pace, or if you want to read aloud to them.
Want to hear one?
All right, guys. So what I love about the One More Story app is the ability for my children to enjoy these books. And I know that they're having their screen time, but they're looking at something that is controlled, something that is safe. I'm not worried about what commercials are going to pop up. You know, I know sometimes we let our kids, people let their kids watch YouTube or even Netflix or even just flipping through Hulu. People let their children watch that. You don't know what kind of commercials are coming up. You don't know what your child's going to be exposed to. With One More Story, most of these books I have read since I have been teaching preschool since I was 13. And I'll be 39 in a couple weeks. So I've read most of these books, if not honestly all of them. And I'm familiar with them. I'm familiar with what they're teaching. I'm familiar with what they're reaching out. And if there's anything that I don't feel is appropriate, guess what? I can flip through that book. I can read through that book first. And I don't have to worry about that. So I think this is a really, really good app. If you want to know more details about this app, on how you can purchase this app and all those other things, guys, please go to the pinned comment below, www.tanishakemp.com. There you can see what I'm talking about. There you can see what I'm blogging about. Make sure that you like this video, thumbs up this video, share this video with another family, not just a homeschooling family, because you guys know I love homeschooling, but this is for any family with any children. I would say this is really good for preschool all the way up until about 3rd or 4th grade, depending on their abilities. You know, again, I don't want to put out any children who are handy capable or have any learning disabilities or having trouble reading. This is also good for them as well. So again, the age variety does not matter. The type of books does not matter. If your child needs help reading or is learning to read, no matter what age they are, this is a good app for you to have to help them with that. There are so many games you could play with this app. You can use the vocabulary words. When they say the vocabulary word, have them tap on the vocabulary word. There's so many things that you can do with this app in order to learn more, in order to become more educated, to help your children and make that learning experience immersive and fun and kinesthetic and all those great things. If you want more tips about that, I have plenty of videos on my channel showcasing that as well, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm really excited about this. Again, comment below, what is your favorite childhood story? Tell me, guys. Do you remember The Little Red Hen? This was mine, along with Monkeys in the Bed. But you tell me what your favorite childhood story was in the comment below, all right? Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.